What's up, guys? My name is George, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to a brand new playthrough here. And this time we are playing Pokemon Fire Red version. So, everybody, before we start, say hello to Fable. She decided to chime in on the recording. Hi, Fable. So, I've been feeling really nostalgic lately with the recent release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. By the way, phenomenal games, probably the most fun I have playing Pokemon in a while. Now, I wanted to go back and play a Gen 1 game. Sorry, I don't want to see that opening cutscene again. So, I wanted to play a Gen 1 game. I don't like the original ones. I feel like they haven't aged as much. And then I also am not a fan of Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu. So the next best thing, or in my opinion, is the best way to experience Gen 1. Even though, like, I like that Let's Go Eevee are updated games where they're updated mechanics and you aren't dealing with, Gen 3 shenanigans. And I'm a huge fan of the special physical split that was introduced in Gen 4 and all all the updated types and moves. But still, this is a great game. I feel like out of all the original games, this one has probably aged the best alongside of, third generation games. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. In case you guys have no idea what Pokemon is, it's one of the biggest franchises in all of video games. It's definitely the game I connect, or series that I connect with the most. I've been a Pokemon fanboy for as long as I can remember. My very first Pokemon game was actually Red version. So playing Fire Red definitely sits very close to my heart. I actually did a playthrough of Leaf Green many years ago, probably like 11 or 12 years ago, on one of my first YouTube channels. It's actually still to this day, and I go back occasionally to check out the views on that those videos, and for some reason they got a lot of traction. So my name is George, or as I say in my native tongue, Jorge. But now, definitely want to be playing this game. Definitely one of my more favorites out of the Pokemon franchise. And we have a rival. So, if you guys didn't know, Fire Red and Leaf Green are basically the spiritual successors of the very first games that came out over in Japan. Because Red and Green versions were the originals, and over here in America, we got Red and Blue. So, and then I would normally call him the opposite color that we are, so I would call us Red. And then in the Pokemon Adventures manga, and by the way, I'm a huge manga guy, this is actually Blue. And then the girl character that we could have been is actually Green. Actually, no. I think there's a different name for the Fire Red and Leaf Green portrayal, because I haven't gotten that far. I believe in the manga I've run up to Ruby and Sapphire, and Fire and Leaf Green come after Ruby and Sapphire. So we're just going to name him Green, just to keep it going on. Alright. What is this to do? And I kind of picked out my team already. I might change things up as I go, but for the most part, I'm kind of set on who I want to use. And here we go, our very nostalgic, basic room with our Super Nintendo. Oh no, it's an NES back then. I wonder what was the decision, because the Pokemon came out in 1998, and I'm pretty sure the Super Nintendo was already out at that time period. So let's go to the options real quick. Text speed fast. What frame? I love the classic frame, but I think I'm going to rock. Let's do the red, since that's turn that off. Sound. Oh, we'll switch it up. Okay, and that's it. And of course, like every Pokemon tradition, boot up our PC and get our free potion. It's been such a long time since I've played Fire Red and Leaf Green, just like a normal basic playthrough. I've done challenge modes. I've tried Nuzlocking this. I don't think I ever beat it. Maybe in my free time, along with this playthrough, I'll try a Nuzlocke of Leaf Green. Hey, wait, don't go out. And I kind of feel... Wait, I'll talk about this later. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Because if you guys remember a long time ago, I did a Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke, and this is basically a Gen 3 game, but it's a Gen 1 with Gen 3 mechanics. Best way I can put it. And I kind of wanted to go back and do a Gen 1 game just to go through all the periods of Pokemon, but I think, like I said, I'm going to talk about this a lot. I think this is the best way to experience Gen 1. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Green, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, George. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon here are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. And of course, he throws a little baby tantrum there, and he's upset he doesn't get one, but he does. So, in my original playthrough, I used Squirtle. But I want to try something different and use not Bulbasaur, but Charmander is mine, and along with many others, their favorite starter in Gen 1. So, and I haven't used a Charmander in a playthrough in a long time, because sometimes when I go back and play these games, I decide not to use my starter or keep him a Charmander just to freshen things up. So, but I'm going to go use Charmander and use him to his fullest. Okay, and we are definitely going to be nicknaming all our Pokemon. So, I have a great name for our friend right here, and I feel like this name just fits him so perfectly. And when I realized this when I was younger, I was like, why didn't I name him this before? So we're going to name him Valoo, after the dragon in the Wind Waker, because Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, ironically, was my first Zelda game. I had no clue what Zelda was or who Link was, but Wind Waker was my first game, and Valoo, I'm a fan of that dragon in the game. And although Charmander's evolution line is not a dragon, I still think it's very fit. And of course, he goes and takes the I want to say Digimon for a second, because I'm really into the Digimon trading card game lately. But of course, he picks the Pokemon that is strong against ours. Okay, Rival Green would like to battle. Both our Pokemons are level 5. Let me check out the stats of our guy. Okay, so this is the tutorial. Unlike the original game, this actually tells us how to play the game. Very newcomer friendly. So if there's ever a reason why you've never... Okay, well, I did know this screen was actually a thing. I've never actually opened the stat screen while in the tutorial. So we have a impish nature. You guys don't know. Natures are a thing implemented in the 3rd generation games, which help determine your like stat growth and stuff like that. And I believe impish raises defense and lowers, I want to say, special attacks. Either special attack or speed, one of the two. Ironically, 2 of our best stats. Part of me wants to go back and just restart and try to get a better nature, but I really don't want to invest the time to doing that. Okay. And all we have is Scratch and Growl as our opening attacks. So, let's just fire away and start scratching him to death. Well, excuse me. That's politically incorrect, because Pokemon do not die. Well, especially in a Pokemon battle, they only faint. So we're just going to be spamming the Scratch attack while he continues to lower our defense. So he could potentially catch up, because now that our defense have dropped 3 stages. His tackle could potentially hurt, but doesn't matter because we got a crit. And we go unscathed in our opening battle, and we already get a level up. In the newer games, normally we would learn our first elemental type attack, but I believe we don't get that until like level 9. And of course, we get some I was gonna say cries. I have a really hard time speaking sometimes. And you know, you think after doing this for so many years, I would learn how to properly talk out my mouth hole. Okay, so it's not shown or talked about what we needed to do. I believe if we go talk to Professor Oak, let me just try it. I never actually done it because I've played Pokemon for so long. I already know what to do. Raise your young Pokemon making a battle has the battle for it to grow. Okay, I guess he doesn't tell us. So what we're supposed to do is head out of town and head north into Route 1. So this will be our first instance in encountering wild Pokemon. Then we got a Rattata. And I'm going to be battling wild Pokemon a lot just to help gain experience. Well, especially just early on because I need something for the first gym to be ready. So I will be cutting all of it out. All the extra XP will come in handy. Talk to this guy. He works at the Pokemart and we get a complimentary potion. So we already have 2 for a potential battle. If we really needed to, we could use the potion that we got from our PC in that battle with our rival, but unfortunately for us, we did not need to use it. Oh, look, we learned number. Nice. So I was wrong. Didn't learn Ember at 9. Actually, it was level 7. Viridian City. The first major area of the game. Trainer tips. The battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points, or PP for short. There's some sort of joke in there. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. So here is the Pokemon Center. Well, we will rest up real quick. Normally, like how I play Pokemon games is I really don't talk to a whole lot of NPCs. I just go and try to beat the mainline story. But in Fire Red or the original games, there's really no need to talk to the NPCs. They really don't give you anything that special. So like I said earlier, there was really no way to know to come here. But we're going to stop by the Pokemart and talk to this guy. He recognizes we're from Paltown. And we have something to give Professor Oak. So now we got to go all the way back to our hometown and give this to Professor Oak. So I will meet you guys there. Okay, back at Paltown. Back at the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. Do you guys remember? Okay, so I'm showing my age here. Do you remember when Cartoon Network showed like those little music videos and shorts for their shows? What a time. TV was amazing back then. Oh, George, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. I've legit have had it for like 5 minutes. Here you go. Take your stupid parcel, dude. It's a custom Pokeball. I think there was some like fan theory that this special Pokeball is either supposed to be the Master Ball or the GS Ball from Gold and Silver. So now what we're doing is we are obtaining the Pokédex from Professor Oak. And our main objective of the game is presented before us. We're going to be trying to catch all the Pokemon, but not really. We are just going to focus on the secondary, I guess, main objective of the game, and that's battling all the gym leaders and taking on the Elite Four to become the champion of our region. Okay. Hate to say it to you, but it won't be just for this. Oh, no, borrow time. After my sister, I'll tell her not to lend you one. That's not very nice. I can't believe Professor Oak just lets his grandson just insult and demean us right in front of him. You would think his elder would show him how to treat people, but I guess not. But I think that would be a good stopping point here for us in this video. Not a whole lot happened. You know, we got our main Pokemon here, starting our journey with Valoo. But anyways, guys, be sure to like if you're hyped for some Pokemon. I know Pokemon is a series that everybody loves and enjoys, personally me too. Be sure to like. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!